The Tsar Bomba, also known by its alphanumeric designation in 602, is a hydrogen bomb and the most powerful nuclear weapon ever detonated. It was developed and tested by the Soviet Union under the leadership of Nikita Khrushchev in 1961. Development and design. The bomb was detonated on October 30, 1961, over the Novaya Zemlya archipelago, at an altitude of approximately 4,200 meters above the ground. Initially designed to yield 100 megatons, MT, of explosive power, 1 metric ton is equivalent to the energy released by 1 million tons of TNT. Concerns about nuclear fallout led to its power being halved to 50 metric tons. The bomb weighed 27 tons, measured 8 meters in length, and had a diameter of 2 meters. The explosion produced a condensation cloud that rose to an altitude of 64 kilometers, with its base expanding up to 40 kilometers in width. The blast was so powerful that windows shattered in Finnish towns located 900 kilometers away, and its light was visible as far as Alaska. The bomb was dropped from a specially modified Tupolev Tu-95 bomber equipped with an 800-kilogram parachute to slow its descent, allowing the aircraft to escape to a safe distance. Objectives of the project. During the 1950s, the United States held a significant advantage in nuclear weaponry, as the Soviet Union lacked effective delivery systems capable of targeting U.S. territory. To counter this, Soviet leadership under Georgy Malenkov and Nikita Khrushchev aimed to bolster the concept of nuclear deterrence by creating the Tsar Bomba as a political statement. Additionally, in 1960, the Soviet Council of Ministers approved the development of a Super Heavy N-1 ballistic missile capable of carrying a 75-ton warhead. Testing new nuclear and thermonuclear weapon designs was essential to verify their functionality, safety, and energy release during detonation. Naming, officially designated Product 602 or N602, the bomb was also referred to by the codename Ivan. Later, it became popularly known as Tsar Bomba and Kuzkina Mat, Kuzka's mother, after Khrushchev referenced the phrase in a statement to U.S. Vice President Nixon. The name Tsar Bomba is an allusion to other massive but impractical Russian historical artifacts like the Tsar Cannon and Tsar Bell. The weapon was also called Joe 111 by the CIA, based on its numbering system that began with the 1949 RDS-1 test. Confusion over its name has led to misidentifications as RDS-37, RDS-202, or PH-202. The test, on October 17, 1961, Khrushchev announced at the 22nd Congress of the Communist Party that the Soviet Union would test a 50 metric tons bomb. The test was conducted on October 30, 1961, by a Tu-95V bomber with a 9-member crew. The bomb, weighing 30 tons and measuring 8 meters long and 2.1 meters in diameter, was dropped from an altitude of 10,500 meters with a parachute to delay its descent. Initial estimates placed the yield at 58.6 metric tons, though later calculations suggested it could have reached up to 75 metric tons. The fireball reached a width of 8 kilometers and a height of 10.5 kilometers, but the shockwave prevented it from touching the ground. The explosion caused widespread damage in the region. Test results. The Tsar Bomba explosion is classified as an ultra-high-power airburst. Its mushroom cloud rose to an altitude of 67 kilometers and was visible over 1,000 kilometers away, even in Norway, Greenland, and Alaska. The blast wave circled the Earth 3 times, and seismic waves were detected traveling around the planet 3 times as well. The detonation caused interference in radio communications and resulted in radioactive contamination within a 2 to 3 kilometer radius of ground zero. Buildings within a 55-kilometer radius were destroyed, and damage extended as far as Norway and Finland, where windows shattered. The seismic magnitude of the explosion ranged between 5.0 and 5.25. Despite the immense power, 97% of the bomb's energy came from fusion reactions, producing relatively little radioactive fallout compared to other atmospheric nuclear tests. However, glaciers in Novaya Zemlya became significantly more radioactive due to the test. The Tsar Bomba demonstrated the Soviet Union's capability to produce a highly powerful nuclear arsenal. It also provided experimental confirmation of the principles behind the design of multi-stage thermonuclear weapons, showing that there was no fundamental limitation to increasing their yield. While it caused some radioactive fallout, the environmental impact was comparatively lower than other nuclear tests. Its 50 metric tons yield was far greater than the largest U.S. nuclear weapons, such as the B-41 and Castle Bravo, which had yields of 25 metric tons and 15 metric tons, respectively. Due to its size and weight, the Tsar Bomba could only be delivered by a specially modified bomber. A full-scale 100 metric tons version was deemed impractical due to the unacceptable level of nuclear fallout it would generate. The test marked the pinnacle of the nuclear arms race between the US and the Soviet Union during the 1950s and 1960s.